The man missed his wife, who had died many years ago, so much that he dug up her bones from the ground. Then, based on his memory, he crafted a scarecrow in her likeness. But what he never expected was that a few days later, the scarecrow began to breathe. Hearing the distinct sound of breathing, Jack was instantly frightened, and the cup in his hand fell to the ground. To his shock, the scarecrow suddenly came to life, picked up the cup, and handed it back to him with eerie precision. At first, Jack believed that his wife's soul had possessed the scarecrow, unable to part from him. To make her happy, Jack placed the scarecrow in the middle of his estate's garden so he could see her at all times. With the scarecrow's company, Jack slowly emerged from his grief. He thought a happy life was finally beginning. But one day, while Jack was working, he suddenly noticed the scarecrow had mysteriously vanished from the garden. Confused and alarmed, he then heard a scream in the distance. Realizing something was wrong, Jack rushed toward the sound. It turned out that a girl passing by had wandered into the estate, and the resurrected scarecrow mistook her for an intruder. As Jack arrived at the scene, he found the girl had already been brutally murdered by the scarecrow. It was only then that he realized the scarecrow wasn't his wife at all, it was a soulless monster. To prevent further tragedy, Jack thought for hours and made a bold decision. With determination, he marched toward the scarecrow. Because the scarecrow had been made by him, it did not resist his approach. But the next second, Jack raised his cane and, with all his strength, drove it into the scarecrow's heart. With a cry of pain, the scarecrow finally lost all signs of life. As the scarecrow lay still, Jack felt a deep remorse in his heart. He believed it was his creation that had taken the innocent girl's life. He thought it was all over. But unexpectedly, 10 years later, a young boy wandered into the estate again, and with his arrival, the eerie scarecrow was awakened once more.